Hello and welcome again. Happy New Year. Hope you all had a good Christmas and whatnot. It's been a couple of months since the last video without the Bronica. But a few things have happened. I've done a few videos, I just haven't made them and created them yet, which is going to be done over the next couple of months. Also been away, went to Vegas, took the Canon AV1 and did one shoot without some colour, which I'm going to do a video of at some point soon. And then we both came back, me and the wife, and we both had COVID over Christmas, so we were in isolation. But it's now New Year, we're all out of isolation, hopefully we're both COVID free, and we are out in the world. So, what are we talking about on this video? Well, as you can probably see by the header on YouTube, we are looking at this Panorama Point-and-Shoot camera. I got this from a Vintage Emporium in Stockport for £5, literally £5, and I've been looking at them on eBay, just looking at them, but they were about a tenner on eBay, and literally it's plastic, there's no battery, it is just all mechanical inside, and what it does is it shoots 35mm panoramics, but what it does, rather than actually shoot panoramics, I don't know if you can see when I open this up now, is where the 35mm should be there, the full one, they've just put a line and a line there, a bit of plastic, so it makes it into a panorama. So what you do is you get your normal 35mm image, but the top and the bottom is blacked off. And so what we did, I took this round. Where did we go? I took it to my local park when I took the dog out, so I've got quite a few of the local park. I've got a couple of my dog, a couple of my car, a couple of some birds that were just flying around at different points when I had the camera with me, and a couple of buildings. So the film we put in it was some Kodak Gold 200, but really with the camera having no settings on it whatsoever, it doesn't really matter, you just put it in your point and you shoot. Most of them came out okay. There was a few where I must have had my finger slightly over when I was taking, because obviously the viewfinder's here and that's where it takes it. There was a few that have got a little notch, but overall they came out quite okay. So what I did is I got them developed at DS Colour Labs in Didsbury, then I brought them home on my V600 Epson V600 scanner, scanned them in, used view scan, and then brought them into Lightroom and give them a quick tweak on Lightroom, then imported them into Photoshop to put the white border on that you can see in the video, as you could guess. Out of the 36, I've got 32 images that we've kept, really, which we'll go through in a minute. What I'll do is I'll just talk a little bit about each one and then do a bit of a slideshow through them, rather than just go through them one at a time, because with 36 it'll take ages. What I want to do is just show you all of them in a quick succession, really, so you can just see them, see what they like and how they come out. So that's enough of me waffling on in general, so let's talk about the first images. Okay, so the first lot of images I'm going to show you that we took with it are 4 images of me at Everell Park. These were actually the last 4 images I took, but I'll be showing you first. And they're just of the birds around Everell Park and just a bit of scenery. As you can see, the first one here is just of the is 4, 5 pigeons that were just on the side. I just shot it, as you can see. It's just an image, really. The second one is of some geese. Again, what I wanted to do is see how much I could get in the actual image with the people in the background that you can see. The third one here, this was just to get the shot in. I got a lot of the scenery. As you can see at the top, there was a bird that was in flight when I took it, so you can see a bit of the shadow there. And the 4th image here is just a sign on the top of my car, just to use the roll off. So overall, I'm happy-ish with the images, those 4. They've come out quite well. They are just snapshots, there's nothing special, but it was just, again, testing the camera. So let's go on to the next ones. These next images are just random images I shot while out and about. There's a couple of my car, there's 2 we were at the cinema, so I took a picture of the beer in the side, and then there's a few of a couple of flowers, and then a few of my missus's work and a church next to them. So here are the images. They've come out quite well. Again, they're just snapshots just to check the camera, but here they are. See what you think. These next 4 images were done at night to see how it does. So there's 2 of a phone box, 2 different exposures in a way, because one was a bit later than the other with some light flare coming from the sun. The other 2 are actually 2 portraits I tried. One is the ITV building at Media City, but that was more or less dark and I was just seeing how it did, hence why it's a bit misty and murky. And the other one is just a tree outside, again the wife's works, just to see what it looked like as portrait. So again, have a look, see what you think. Not the best, these ones, but it was just testing to see how they'd come out. So these next 12 images are literally just me when I've took my dog to the local park, Kell Green Park. I've just took images while out and about, so it's just park scenes, a couple of the play area when there was no kids there, a couple of trees, just trying things out, seeing how it came out, because to be honest, when I got it and I was having a go, I weren't holding much hope. But yeah, here are the images now. Again, see what you think. A few of these do have my finger over them. You see if you can spot that. These next 4 I'll probably class as my favourite, but that's more just because they're my dog than anything else, and one of them has a wife in, let's not forget about her. So these 4, there's a close-up of the dog, there's one where there's in the park, then there's one with the wife in the park, and then the last one is where we're just walking down an alley near my house. I just took the image, and that one has my finger in, but that, I took it one-handed, so I'm probably presuming I was like that, holding it, while walking the dog with the lead in that hand, so that's what I'm presuming happened there. But again, here are the 4 images now. Have a look, see what you Okay, so they're the images now. Thoughts on the actual camera for a £5, just to test and have a play with, you know, couldn't go wrong. To be fair, I wasn't expecting it to work. The images that come out of it, they are grainy, I'll give them that. I'd like to see what would happen if they'd be as grainy if I put ISO 400 film or 800 in. I think I've got a 400 or 800 black and white that I might throw in and see what that looks like at some point and see how black and white works. But overall, I quite like the look of them. I've not printed any out. I don't think they'll do well printed, but I might do it one day just for fun to see what it looks like. But overall, I'm impressed. The Kodak Gold 200, I do like it. So far, again, can't really judge it too much because of the graininess, because I don't think there should be that much graininess on there. So I will buy that again and throw it in the Canon AV1 to test it and see what that's like. So overall, it's a fun little camera. Yes, it is point and shoot. Yes, it's a 5, it's a 10, and there's nothing to it. If it breaks, it breaks. I will use it again and probably do another video. It's just a nice little fun camera to have. Not too serious, just playful really. So yeah, if any of you have used one, if you've used any other like it, give me your thoughts, tell me what you think. Also, any recommendations for any other cheap cameras to try and buy. I did buy a one, I can't remember what it's called, put film in it, shot an image, tried to roll it on, it did, shot an image, rolled it on, but then when I turned it on and off, it went back to 0 and it didn't work, so that only cost me £8 as well. But yeah, I quite like playing with these little cameras that are cheap. Yes, well, I'm still going to be doing my other videos. I've got a couple more Veronica ones coming out and the AV2 coming out that I just need to put together. I am in the middle of doing a nighttime video with some Portrait 800 that is expired regarding the Veronica. So I've done some light trails over a motorway bridge. I want to do a few more at different locations, but the lights that were on the building I want, and some trails weren't there when I was doing it, so that's still a work in progress, so that's still to come. So I've got about another 5 videos ready to just put together and go out. I'm still waiting for some negatives to come back as well, so I can edit them and get them in the videos. So yeah, over the next couple of months, I'm going to try and get a video out a month or so, and then go from there. So see you soon.